Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here, not in front of the Great Wall of Comics, but in the hotel room at HeroesCon. I know you're thinking to yourself, Rob, Only Slabs is normally at this time, and you said there was going to be no Only Slabs, and there isn't. There's no Only Slabs. There's just me shooting this video in the hotel room, saying, "Hey, I got some books. I did some books. I did some things. I picked up a few items, if you will." And so I thought I'd share where we're at thus far in this glorious haul of books from HeroesCon. To be perfectly honest, I'm pretty much done picking up books. There could be a lot of diving to be done, but I'm pretty much done. I've got just about everything that you could possibly want to get. And hey, how you doing, Manny? Thanks for hopping in and joining this impromptu HeroesCon Haul video. So again, no Only Slabs. This will be, I do have some slabs here. I do have some mixed raw books. Kind of go through some of the stuff that I picked up. HeroesCon, first of all, guys, been a blast so far. I mean, the crew is there. Ben, how you doing? Thanks for joining. The crew is here large and running deep and all over this place. So many YouTubers all hanging out. We had a great time Friday night at one of the local establishments where we had a big meet and greet, got to hang out with a bunch of folks. And some of the guys went down to a cigar bar afterwards. But there are definitely has been some great deals. I did both. Friday, I went into Friday at the con and I went out headhunting. And what I mean by that is I just went to all the comic booths, and there are probably, there's got to be at least 100 comic book vendors here. There's a few toy things off to the side, but I mean, it is bangers, comic book vendor after vendor. And I just went around looking at everybody's trophy wall, the back wall with all the big books. I just went looking through all those and decided I was going to go key hunting for some books that, quite frankly, many of you probably think that I already have. But in reality, I didn't. So anyways, let's go through some books I picked up. Pretty much right now, I also have a couple commissions still outstanding. But first, because Deegan Procuros is working on a commission for me and been talking with him since last year, Comics Curing Cancer. Well, I was there. I just picked up a copy of the Nightclub 1, had him sign that for me. So that's just a simple basic pickup. Here's the first commission piece I got back already from Randy Emberlin. Now, what was interesting was Randy called me last night and said I commissioned him on Friday. I said I wasn't even planning to, but I happened to. He had his commission list was open and it was not too expensive. And I said, let's get a commission for Randy. And I asked him, Steven, the con is freaking amazing, man. It's still going on. I just had to take a break. And you'll find out here in a second why I had to take a break. But so Randy calls me up last night. He's like, "Hey, Rob, I'm calling to let you know that your commission's done." I'm all, "Oh, great." He's all, "Yeah, you had the 9x12, right?" I'm all, No. I had a sketch cover." He's all, "Okay, I'm just calling to tell you that your commission's not done." But he called me up. So here we go. Randy Emberlin, Spider-Man on Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man sketch cover there. So that was great. Got to chat with him a little bit. He's another guy who loves his the classic 50s sci-fi stuff as well. So it was a fun conversation with him. Then today I was digging. Actually, let me start with today, and I'll go into yesterday. Today I did do a little bit of digging. Went to one booth, and they had some Charleston books. So they got the Space War number 14 here. These are fun books to find. They're generally inexpensive sci-fi books. Ditko worked on a lot of these. So Space War number 14. Space War number 12. Then Space War issue 11. And Space War #9. Yeah, Steven, I'll get to the fire. If you watched Chris's live yesterday, you didn't even see all of it yet. There was something not there. Okay, and then the big book for today. This is an Avon book. I believe it's 1951. I believe it is. This is Strange Worlds. This is just a freaking amazing sci-fi cover. This book is always expensive when I see it because it's got it all: bubble helmets, rocket ships, ray guns, and robots. It is just fabulous. The colors are amazing on this thing. This is just a beautiful, beautiful book. So this was today's big acquisition. Say, hey, how you doing there? Really, James Willie's here. Happy to have you with us. Collecting with Durs is here. He's probably downstairs in the lobby somewhere about what he's been watching this Witness. Yeah, it is a special cover, man. That is a freaking phenomenal cover. All right, so let's just get into some of the stuff from yesterday. I said I was doing yesterday. I went around and did some hunting here. Let me try to put this in. We'll do a build up. How's that? Into some of the craziness. So first, in our build-up, Joe Stanton sketch cover done by Joe Stanton. This was a great one that was actually already done right there on the table. So I didn't have to pay a commission for it, which means it was less expensive because it was stuff he already had done. Just great cover. I love this Joker cover. And then Durs is a giant on Marcus. Yeah, they've kind of staged a few photos. Let's see. This was a bundle package I picked up. So first at this booth, I saw this slab. They had Commandi number issue 1, first appearance of Commandi, in a 9.0. This Jack Kirby goodness. And the guy was only asking $100 for it. And then he had this newsstand near mint minus copy of DC Comics Presents, which features the first appearance of the new Teen Titans and Cyborg, and I think it's Raven. I think it's their call. Anyways, I was able to bundle these together to save some money. Obviously, that DC Comics Presents, that's going to be going off to CGC at some point. But that was a freaking stellar buy. Great condition. Happy to have that book. Towards the end of the show, Comic Man Andy had been telling us that he wanted to acquire some golden. He wanted to dip his toe into the golden age, and he wanted to get himself a Marines book, comic book. And I had seen some, and when I ran into him earlier, I dragged him with me. We went over to the booth. He found a copy that he really wanted, and then I was flipping through the pages, and they had a Planet Comic book that I really wanted, and so we bundled 2 books together to save some money. And so this is Planet Comics issue 61, and I just love. And you got this. The bubble helmet on this one is really an interesting shape, and then just the bare feet with the dress, but she needs to have a bubble helmet to breathe, and it's just blasting the hole in that rocket ship. Just great stuff there. So that was fun to pick up, and I was able to help Andy pick up a book he wanted. Let's see. Okay, so ridiculous bangers. So let's just get into some bangers here. So this book I got via trade. I actually, before I came out here, I took a book. Sorry, I took a book off the wall for my Golden Age section, brought it in with me, and was able to trade it for this Bronze Age key, Captain America 117, the first appearance of the Falcon in an 8.0. So that's a nice Bronze Age key that I decided I wanted to have in my collection. All right. Next up, how about another Bronze Age key? You guys aren't going to believe this one. This book I got for less than $500, and it's complete. Yes, Amazing Spider-Man 129, the first appearance of the Jackal. That's right, and whatever the giant skull guy is. So that was a great pickup. Okay, now if you guys don't have, if you think that would be a good haul. Yeah, you need a Remy. I don't have it on this particular setup here, but so that would be a good haul. But wait, there's more. How about Avengers #4, the first appearance, Silver Age appearance of Captain America. This book, I picked this guy up for $650. I couldn't believe it. I was so stunned, so amazed. Incredible pickup. Again, a book that probably many people probably thought I already had, but I didn't. Time to put some more. We're going to have to redo the wall. The Great Wall of Comics is definitely going to be changing. But yeah, that's big book. Avengers 4. That's great. Now, that would make many people very happy and with what I've had. But wait, there's more. How about, I want to take this up. So this price tag here. All right. How about bang? Anybody heard of this book? We're gonna spec on it. We think that this might have some legs. It's a Bronze Age book, so it's not as desirable maybe as a Silver Age or something, but it's kind of a big book, I hear. He says facetiously. You watch from the lobby watching from the lobby downstairs. There you go. There you go. Yeah, wow. Absolutely. Yeah. I honestly didn't intentionally have intent to look. This book was actually kind of funny. Is I was talking to a different booth around the corner. I had been looking at these, but the prices on them were all pretty high. And then I was talking to somebody else about like a Fantastic Four 48 and 49 combo, which I did not get. And I came around the booth and I saw this guy had a price on this that was a damn reasonable price, that I ended up having to negotiate a little bit, get down, but was able to add GSX1 to my personal inventory. So that, of course, will have to go off to get Slab. Okay, so you would think, God damn, Rob, you have definitely hit it. You hit it out of the park. But there's one more. At the end of the day, I'm getting ready to leave. And yesterday, and I swing by. How you doing there, Kyle? Glad you could make it here. I swing by Shortbox booth because I need to talk to Gene, the CEO. I had some stuff for him, and on the wall there's a book, and it had a pretty good price on it to begin with, but I found out it was their book and not a consignee book, and so they were able to come down on the price to a point that we were willing to we could come to agreement on a price, and I decided to add one more key issue for the Great Wall. Ladies and gentlemen, booyah. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of this team, but kind of like a big deal, I hear. Yeah. So yeah, Avengers #1, Earth's Mighty Superheroes. Boom. Gene, how do I secure my books in the hotel room? I lock the door and hope they don't have blasters. Yeah. Wow. Times 600 banger. Yeah. So there you go. And then, of course, actually, the Comic Vet was kind enough. He actually gave me this sketch cover from Vince Sunicchio of The Superior Foes of Spider-Man and Craven. That was a nice A-OK from the Comic Vet. So yeah, I think that was pretty good. I mean, I don't know how you decide add the Avengers to the giveaway bin. Well, yeah, sure, why not? Which one? Avengers 1 or Avengers 4? Yeah, so we did okay. I jokingly said, I think I won HeroesCon. So and I still have a couple commissions out. I have like 3 commissions still coming. Oops, wrong side. Like that. Oh, look at that. Oh, so yeah, some good stuff, man. I appreciate you guys all hopping in here for this impromptu thing. I'm hoping it's streaming okay because I'm on hotel Wi-Fi. So if this is choppy or something, let me know, guys. But otherwise, I'm hoping it all came through. And yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you could have only had one of those. What were you going to pick up? I don't know. I guess probably either Avengers 1 or 4, but GSX 1's in there too, and ASM 129, and freaking dude, that Strange Worlds. I don't. If you're a sci-fi guy like me, okay, thank you very much, Liz Christians. Appreciate that. This is I have tried to buy this book like 4 or 5 times, so to me, this was just as a crazy pickup as anything else on there. And I came in here to look for certain books, but I'll tell you, GSX1 and ASM 129 were not on my list. I will tell you, obviously, some of these have some things. Like this ASM 129. So this was, like I said, the guy was asking $550 for it. And when I saw that, I asked him, I said, what's wrong with it? Because that's not a price that you're used to seeing. And there are some very light water stains in here. And on the back cover, there's also some staining. But, for this book, for me as an ASM collector, to be able to just add one that's complete in my collection that's, a mid-grade or, maybe it's going to be a 4. I'm super happy with it. It presents extremely well. And for that price, when I can talk the guy down and get it for $470, I'm good with that. And this guy, I paid nowhere near this $1,500 tag. I got a really good deal on that book, and that's probably a 5.0 book. It needs some pressing. It has a lot of creasing in it, and it has some enough color breaking creases that it's never going to get more than a 5.0. But I'd be very happy with a 4 to a 5.0 on this book once it cleans up. So, and who the hell puts this in their bin for $100? I mean, come on. This is just too undervalued, man. It's a Kirby book, and to be able to bundle that along with that DC Presents, that was great. And Planet Comics, I can say I got 2 Golden Age sci-fi books while I was here, so people can't say that I didn't buy the stuff that they expect me to buy. 2 Bubble Helmet books and some major freaking keys and stuff. So, yeah, dude, guys, that's what I got to show you all. Boom, there's the pic. There's the money shot. Oh, guys, thank you all for hopping in. I appreciate it. If you're watching this on the rewind, appreciate you stopping by to watch this. Sorry, there's not a full-blown OnlySlabs for you today, but hey, I just wanted to hop in and share some of the stuff because I was excited we wanted to get that out. Until next time, guys, make sure you collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, especially me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.